In 1989, at the age of 17, I left my hometown and enlisted in the Army.
I joined the military because I had a desire as a young kid to serve.
But a little bit about myself. My name's Dawn Halfaker. I'm a retired Army captain.
My name is Jessie Campbell, and I am a war veteran of OIF 2003.
In the Army, we have an NCO creed, and part of that NCO creed is never leave a fallen comrade.
We have a responsibility as a nation. You know, we are women veterans. We are not going to stop.
In 1969, I got a call and found that I had orders for Vietnam.
You're the ones who proudly put on the uniform and did your job with everything that you had. And you did this for one reason, undivided love. In fact, women have been playing a role in the United States military since 1775. But more women now are assuming leadership roles and responsibilities that were not possible 20 or 30 years ago.
Being a hero and being a warrior fighter does not get you a job.
I'm a soldier. I'm here. I'm still standing. I won't fall. I won't quit. Never.
Listen to their voices.
Good morning, everyone. I am Debbie Frett, the Chief Executive Officer for Business and Professional Women's Foundation. I begin this morning by recognizing veterans and active duty military, but especially women veterans, because they are the reason we are here. I am so excited what we are going to do here today. In 2007, we published research, the first of its kind, that examined the transition of women veterans into the civilian workplace. Veterans of multiple generations who served over a range of time. More than 1,600 women veterans responded, taking the time to give us testimonials detailing their experiences.
The reintegration process was horrible for me, but of course, I'm a soldier. I'm here in front of the mic, and I'm still standing. I won't fall. I won't quit. Never, ever. We'll always win. And I'm speaking to all of you. All of you. We will always win. Community collaboration is what's needed most. Community collaboration. My fall was because we have benefits that we're not accessing because we don't know. We don't have any advocacy going on for anyone to even know that there are programs out there for us to use. I'm a single mother, 5 children. I'm in school full-time and starting transitional housing for disabled women veterans and their children. I just came off of being homeless in May of this year. And it was about a year and a half out struggle for us. But we persevered, and we're here, like I said.
It's not acceptable. It's not. It's not. When Veronica was saying hers, it reminded me her story. I just saw a National Geographic about a woman elephant who was Echo, and she was the matriarch of a tribe of elephants. And when one of the little female elephants started to fall, and the other pride coming to take her over and to do her harm, they all bound together and they were shoulder to shoulder and they ran and charged and they picked her up and they saved her. And that's what we need to be doing. We cannot let that sister fall.
So my situation was a little bit different. The last thing I remember from my military experience, really, in my service in Iraq, was ascending over a town that I had poured so many blood, sweat, and tears into, in terms of trying to really help rebuild the Iraqi police force after my Humvee was ambushed by a rocket-propelled grenade. About 10 months at Walter Reed, I was back to to reality, and really that reality that I was facing was, you know, a succession of loss, you know, obviously missing a limb, lost my career, lost, you know, a lot of things that I had going for myself, and as a young officer, I wasn't really prepared to make the transition, to be quite honest. I was scared. I didn't know what I was good at. I didn't know, you know, what I could do. I didn't know what was out there. I did what any officer would do. I just started basically working as hard as I could to build relationships and reaching out to people that were within my network to try to figure out where was I going to go, what was I going to do. So I started going on some job interviews. I did an internship a couple days a week down on Capitol Hill, so I got to meet some different people there. Learned after about a week that I never wanted to work there any longer than I had to.
I was sent directly overseas to Germany and attached to an artillery team. I had the dubious honor of being the first female actually deployed out in the field with the all-male team. Months later, when my top secret clearance was awarded, I began working at the European Command Center. When I transferred back to the United States, I was unable to secure suitable and stable childcare, and due to the military drawdown and lack of promotionability in my current occupation, I was offered a release from duty, which I chose to accept. I went to the local unemployment office for assistance in resume preparation and job placement. The gentleman assigned to help me looked at my military training records and told me that the only thing I was qualified to be was a file clerk or a waitress, as my skills did not translate in the civilian world. Can you believe that? Hearing those words made my heart sink, and I did as he suggested and secured a job as a waitress. I managed to survive for a couple of years and had a second daughter. I couldn't ask my family for help, and I was unable to maintain a home with the decreased wages that I was earning, and ended up living out of my car with my children. This happened twice over the years. I always maintained a job and childcare for my children, but was not left with enough funds to establish a household. I was so afraid that someone would find out and take my children away from me that I never asked for help.
I can tell you when I got back from Vietnam, I had just a slim, brief encounter with homelessness. When I actually took to a van and ran away when I got back from Vietnam. And nursing was not with it anymore for me. I couldn't do what I did anymore. Not so much because I wasn't the best there was, but because they wouldn't let me be the best I was. It took me a long time to come out of that place. And so there is a certain relationship I have with what has grown to be my life's work as a woman veteran, with women veterans by my side.